Hey everyone, this is Chris here. Sorry about the lighting, but I just wanted to hop on here and make a quick video. I know it's been a while since I've made one. Um, I just felt that it was pertinent and important to make this video for whoever sees it. Um, it must be what you might be wanting to hear at this moment. So, what I'm going to reflect on today on this channel, a conscious revolution and spiritual practice, which is also my Facebook page where you can get a hold of me. Um, Today we're going to talk about somewhat of the current events, not so much in specifics, but a more less distorted way of viewing what's happening right now and what's happening in your life, regardless of what that is. And I understand before I say what I'm about to say, I'm going to predicate it or preface it, I should say, um, that I understand that people's lives and situations are very much real, and they certainly feel real. Um, but we are spiritual, multidimensional beings here living out an illusion, although it be very much relevant, very much real, and very much the point. Um, we are God, we are consciousness, and we are living out an illusion of separation, as I've stated in my previous videos. And if you haven't watched any of my previous videos, I'd invite you to do that, please. If this video resonates with you. Um, but back to the point. Um, if you understand that there is an intelligence here and that there are what is known as spiritual souls, these are fragments, what seems like fragments through the illusion of separation of consciousness, because consciousness is experiencing and expressing itself infinite amount of ways through infinite dimensions and realities, etc. in the now, which only the now exists. But obviously we here are meant to perceive what seems like time, but it's really just the constant of the universe and our reality of change, which has already happened, but you know we're experiencing the slowed down version of it, I suppose. Which you may understand or experience time slowing down before in your life, like maybe before you got into a car accident or something happened where it felt like time slowed down. I've had those experiences. I had that experience when I was younger, being foolish and jumping down the stairs into a pile of blankets and pillows. And the one time I jumped, my head got very close to the ceiling that was, coming down at an angle at the staircase. And that fright and the jump and everything that occurred caused, which what I know now, like my energy body, my energy ley lines, all of them to light up essentially, and for me to somewhat go out of body, and time stopped. I saw time go frame by frame, like frame, and then stop for a moment. But I was conscious as though I am now, perceiving regular, what seems like regular time, right? Um, and then everything just sped up back to, okay, now I'm back into my body and back into regular time, and falling down and hitting the pillows and feeling like totally out of it, because I did separate from my physical body, my consciousness at the very least, soul, whatever you want to call it, my awareness did. But anyways, so knowing that, right? If you know that, at least on some level, understand that, then everything around you, you have to understand that we are living out the best case scenario as consciousness in human form given free will, and all the other possibility realities that we can think of, like Hitler not existing and Trump not getting elected and the coronavirus not existing, or Hillary becoming president and whatever. All these different possibilities, or you woke up today and you turned left instead of right and got hit by a car, whatever. Um, we are living out the best case scenario, and all these different perceptions that we can observe, like those realities exist. They exist somewhere within consciousness. They exist somewhere within the realm of possibilities, because all possibilities exist within the now, and they've already happened. And we are able to tap into these possibilities, obviously through probable outcome and cause, and just what we perceive as normal deducing of facts and situations, and et cetera, et cetera. But that said, everything we think of, whether it's movies that we watched of alien, sci-fi, whatever, it exists on some level. Yes, it's dramatized for TV, but like, it exists because we are manifesting it within our consciousness. So therefore, it exists as an illusion of separation from ourselves and our weird human need to experience something that's otherworldly, that's not human. Um, you know, it's very much similar to the search for God. It's just on like some type of subconscious level that we're not fully aware of, but it's all a reflection of ourselves, which is consciousness. Um, it gets very convoluted and distorted and complicated once you get that far. But the point is, let's finally get to the point with all my ramblings, and I apologize. Everything's perfect. Period. I know this. I am enlightened. I don't need to be vindicated by anyone, by you or anyone. I've been vindicated by myself, the universe, and by myself, I mean God. I know myself to be these things. I know these things to exist from the multiple experiences that I've had, from the multiple perceptions that I've had, and the unique life that, for whatever reason, I chose this journey to wake up, fully fucking wake up at this point in time. And what I'm telling you, you can either take for yourself and see what happens, or you can leave it and call me crazy, call me whatever you want to call me, egomaniac. It's fine. I do have an ego. We all have an ego, and to try to erase ego is an illusion in of itself. And you're not enlightened if you don't have an ego, and you're not enlightened if you are perfect or trying to be perfect. You're already enlightened, and there's an infinite amount of ways of what enlightenment looks like. That said, there are levels to this shit, and I'm fully embodying myself, who I really am, and embodying my enlightenment. So I have my foot in both worlds, the physical and the non-physical, and I fully accept myself, and I'm not going to water myself down or change the way that I necessarily speak, which naturally will happen as I progress, become more refined and less identified with myself, which is just the natural cause and effect of being on this journey of enlightenment. But what I'm telling you is find a way to sit in stillness, to meditate, whatever you want to call it, and ponder on the fact that possibly everything is perfect. That us, in the delusion of being separate from the all-knowing intelligence, us being upset, judging the plan of us evolving and becoming self-realized collectively, eventually becoming more and more and more enlightened society as we have been. That we won't destroy ourselves because we know the possibility, and we've had the nuke bomb, and it's essentially been a stalemate from the fucking beginning of that. Once we dropped the bomb and everything happened. So these wars and these talk, it's all horseshit. But anyways, We're not going to blow up ourselves. We're not going to kill ourselves. There's going to be some bullshit. There's going to be some mayhem. There's going to be some chaos. There's going to be some purposeful, manufactured discourse, divide and conquer tactics. But enough of us are aware of that, even if we're not aware that we're infinite, spiritual, multidimensional fucking beings. So, and the intellectual dark web, all that stuff is popping up. Intellectuals are coming out. The truth is coming out. It's just inevitable. And what we're seeing is essentially a reflection of how a narcissist reacts once they get caught. You know, so don't worry about it. Be observant. Be aware. Be cautious. But just don't let it get to you. All right. I love you guys. Stay truly woke, not the fake woke. And try to find that peace, that stillness every day, and know that that stillness exists always, always. It's always ever present in silence and stillness. True connection, love, bliss, the knowing. Where truths will flow through you to you. So I bid you adieu.